Borgata. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Hoagie. I'm headed to the Borgata. It's the Borgata Winter Open. If you know anything about the poker world, this is like one of the biggest events of the year on the East Coast. A lot of big pros, a lot of big players come. So I'm going to be playing a couple events throughout the month, but I've been invited to appear on the 2-5 No Limit Cash game tonight. I had a poll online asking what I'm going to wear on stream, and you'll see in a little bit. We're going to go check into our room in Harris and then head over to Borgata to check in with Kelly. If you didn't check her out before on our Nerd Dudes Poker podcast, go check that out. And we're going to get into the game. So, enjoy. All right, we got the room check here. Moving in here. Got our king bed. It is warm in here. Oh my gosh. That's where we're headed to. We're headed there, to the Borgata. But in the meantime, we got a room. It is really warm in here. Before we jump over, we're gonna eat dinner real quick. I am on a super diet. I am not gonna eat any kind of junk food, basically, for the next few months until I get a cheat day in March. But if you catch me eating any kind of junk food before then, I'm gonna pay you $100 cash. That is a bounty I got on my head right now. All right, we're showered, we're fed, we're relaxed. We're ready to do this. We're gonna head over to the Borgata to check in, and we're gonna get all set up. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Round one, fight!
Mel, 10, Pete, 11.
Abby Brunson. I got it all down. I'm not sure what else show you.
All right, in this hand, I am small blind. Now, up until this point, I've had no hand. So everyone has labeled me as a nit. And anyone that knows me, I'm not. But I literally have nothing going on. There's some kind of pre-flop talk about going all in. Abby's not sure about what she's going to do here because someone said they were going to make a move. But she decides to play with her pocket nines. Now, I'm in the small blind here. She raised it up, early position, with pocket nines. Now, Alice here, been playing, a little bit of hands here. She ends up calling here with the king jack. So I know with ace king in the small blind, I'm going to have to pump it up here for sure. My only thought is I'm worried that I'm not going to get much action because I haven't played any hands up until this point. So lo and behold, I get ace king. And I decide that, yeah, we're going to pump it up. And we're going to see if we can get this thing going. Folds back around to Abby. And there's 185 in the pot now. She's thinking about, now I 3-bet it to 110. And she decides that she's going to call. But you can see she was thinking about it because she knows I've been playing pretty tight. Then it's going to fold to Alice. She decides that she's going to get out of the way of this nonsense. So we're going to go heads up here to the flop. And like I said, I am out of position at this time. I am playing in the small blind here. Flop's going to peel here. I got my hood up. It's shark time, baby. Get that hood up. Let's do this. She's like, I'm going Euro style. And here comes the flop. Now, as you can see, flop not great for me. But I figured if she's playing hands like ace queen, king jack, king queen, doesn't hit her as well. So I decided to fire out here. I lead out. On the turn, I think I bet 75, and I decide, what, I'm not going to go crazy on this hand, but let's see where we can take it. She comes with a pretty quick call. So now I'm like, okay, she's coming along for the ride, but she didn't get an overbet there. She didn't re-raise me pre-flop, so I take the bigger hands out of her range at this time. So I'm thinking, okay, there is a chance that I can possibly get her off this hand, but I'm going to have to fire again on the turn to get her off this hand. If she has any kind of overcards at this point, she's definitely going to fold, in my opinion, if I put out this bet. So I decide, yeah, we're going to have to shoot. And I put over $200 into this board and hope for the best. I mean, obviously I want her to fold here. I do have a 5, an ace, or a king that I think is going to make my hand, but not 100% sure at this time. So I decided to put the bet. She does come along with the call. And I decide that if a 5, an ace, or a king do not peel on the river, that I am going to just check it back and hopefully get to a showdown. The board pairs at 3. I'm putting her on 2 pair here, and I decide to check back. I'm worried she's going to value bet here. I'm thinking she has something in this range like 8s, 9s, maybe even 10s. But luckily she checks back, and we get to go to the showdown here. And as you can see, I am the loser. The shark loser. All right, we're on first break. I lost one big hand, ace king versus nines. Been completely card dead, which has actually made me look like a complete nit. Literally have been super card dead. I think I literally have one pair. I think pocket fives was the only pair I had the entire first round. But we're on a break, and then I'm gonna come back and do another 2 hours. Hopefully we turn up there. Start getting some hands that we can play. All right, so we're gonna be coming back from break in a minute, but there's a new player. Haven't heard a lot about this player, but this is Chad.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I can't believe you haven't heard of me, bro. It's kind of annoying.
They dabbed me up when they came in, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Good luck out there, Chad.
Good luck, brother.
Keep it real, bro.
All in.
All right, a little later on the night, as you can see, Hoagie here, sitting decently with 264 big blinds, over $1,300, and decided to do a little bit of a costume change, if you will. I break out the Hoagie merch now, and you guys and girls at home can get some as well. Just contact me directly if you like some. So I got ace queen suited, and it's early on. I make it 30 to go. It's 2-5 blinds here. Table's been loosening up more and more. As you can see, Jeff's coming in with 9-3 suited. He's a maniac. Jason jumps in there. Goob, he's been playing a lot of hands. He gets in there with ace-8. Mel decides she's going to fold, and then it's going to come around to the big blind who has queen-10, and they're going to jump in there as well. So good news is we got the best hand going in pre-flop. Bad news is there is 5 of us to the flop, and I am out of position. So not exactly what you want to see here, but there is $155 in this pot, and we're going to take a board here. So they deal out a board, and we unfortunately do not see any red or any ace or any queen. So Goob opens up, checks, Heath checks. Now it's me, and I decide that I'm just going to go for a check here. I got too many players in here, and it's just too dangerous at this point. But when a 6 comes on the turn, and the checks are starting to happen pretty quickly again, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Here's my chance. We're just going to try to take this thing down and see if we can scoop this up. So I decide to overbet this hand, because I feel like if Jeff or one of these guys had a king, they were going to play it pretty hard early. I make a bluff here. I put it out there, and boom. Hoagie bluff gets through. We scoop a nice little pot. All right, as we were wrapping up the night, this hand was one that really paid off, and it helped that I was paying attention a lot through the night, because just by paying attention to some players, it really helped me get this spot, and it really boosted the bankroll at the end. Also, I want to say thank you to BetMGM for hosting this event. It was a lot of fun being on this live stream at the Borgata, and I hope next time I'll actually get a lot more hands and be less of a nit. All right, in this hand, I look down. I got 6-9 suited on the button. Goob, who is a fitness streamer, he's been playing a lot of hands. I've been paying attention to him. He's a great guy. It was a lot of fun to play with, but I was trying to keep my eye on him, see what he was doing, and that's where this paid off. I end up calling here, but in retrospect, I think I should have 3-bet here, but it's all good. Jeff decides that he's going to come along. He's been playing literally about every single hand. Now, when the board comes out, I'm not thrilled with it, but I know that I'm in position and that I might have a chance here of picking this up. $120 in the pot at this point. I pick up second pair, backdoor diamond draws, and a backdoor straight draw as well. Check, check, check real quick around. Now it comes around with an 8 of diamond. Now I got a gut shot. I got a flush draw. I already got a pair, so I know I'm going to bet out here, and I do. I bet $50, but it goes call super quick. And now when the river comes out, I hit Yahtzee. I got my straight locked up, hit that gutter ball, 7. Jeff checks. Now, I've been paying attention here, and I realized in an earlier play I saw this happen from another player. I decided to bet real small here to induce a raise from Goob, because I seen him do this a couple times, and I was hoping it was going to pay off here. And sure enough, it does. He throws a big bet out there, and before he even gets it out there, I snap call him off, and he lets out a little bit of an F-bomb, I think, or something like that, and sure enough, I scoop a massive pot, over $700 scoop there from his large re-raise bet. I think I profit about $410 in this spot. So by paying attention all night and just waiting for that one spot to pay off, it finally did, and I was happy to be able to get a snap call there. It wasn't a nut, so I wasn't super thrilled. I couldn't come back over the top, but it was enough to make the night for me. All right, we are headed out for the night. We end up down about 300 and some change. I think I played pretty well, tight, but I just couldn't really get many hands. Picked up in the second part of the stream. Felt good, but unfortunately, I'm heading home because there's supposed to be a snowstorm coming in, so I'm going to try to beat this. I'm going to actually leave tonight, but we're going to come back for the mystery bounty, so stay tuned. All right, we're headed back to Borgata. We're gonna play the Monster Stack Mystery Mirror Bounty. Whatever the prize pool is, it's gonna mirror the mystery bounties that go along with it. Finally got down to Borgata, got halfway here, realized didn't have my life. Turn around, had to go all the way home and get it. But as I'm pulling in here to park, first time seeing this, check this out. Over here on the surface parking lot, they have a helicopter drop zone, brand new here. If you feel like just flying here, drop on in. As I'm walking over the cage, I saw that the B bar is completely gutted and under construction. So I think they're gonna put a new bar here. Hopefully next time we come down, we'll get a full view of what it's gonna look like. All registered, and we're gonna go up and jump in some action for this thing. On break from the tournament, so figure we jump in a little Dragon Link, 100 on the line, some $5 spend, see if we can hit one. Last spin, choose the dragon, nothing, dud, dud, dud. All right, so on that last hand that you see there, the Ace King versus Jack 10, I raised pretty big pre-flop. Board comes out, I bet, he calls. Turn comes out, and now I'm perceiving that he's only got one pair here. I'm just gonna try to shove here. He insta-snaps me. I'm like, oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. He shows over Jack 10. He didn't even think about it. And then, bink, on the river, we got the king, so all good. Ace King versus Ace 8 of Hearts. What we got? Aces versus queens. First hand, second bullet. Hold up. Hold up. Hold. 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 Nice. Both things, ace, queen, ace, queen. We need a hold again. Hold, hold. All right, triple up, triple up.
All right,
All right, busted bullet number 2, 8s into queens against a guy that was just calling literally everything. I have one more bullet left in the tank. That was about 40 people from the money, but there is one more night flight. I'm taking a walk to the car to reload here real quick, and then we're gonna jump in the night flight. We got a long night ahead of us though. That's the only thing I was not looking forward to. Day 2, we're aiming to get there. I'm on break right now, but one thing they changed, there used to be a snack bar here, which I loved during the poker events because you could just get a quick snack drink. They changed it to this winery called Vintage. I don't even drink wine, but I think it's closed. I was gonna give you a little tour, but you have to get a tour from the outside here. Little window tour. So it looks like they used to have over there in the corner, that used to be the cigar humidor room back there, so they turned that to a wine cellar, but no more snacks. And this is me whining about not having snacks anymore in here.
Good.
Ace 6 suited.
Watch my nine come out.
There it is. There it is. We're on break again, and I'm walking through the lobby, and they have all kinds of cool stuff they're putting up here near the front lobby, and they're actually hand painting these koi fish as we speak. This is the entrance lobby. They got the cherry blossom trees. And then over here you can see that they're actually putting this up as well. Well, after a 16-hour session, I'm extremely exhausted, and unfortunately we busted 2 from the money, and I didn't even record the hand, I was so tired. Open from the small blind, into snap by 8s, and that's all she wrote. After 16 hours playing the day and then the night flight, we're toast. 3 bullets later. So that's the end of the vlog. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Hoagie. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll be putting out more stuff in the future. Check it out later.